You know, a lot of times we like gifts. And with these said gifts, the love that comes behind the gift, the thought process behind the gift, and the fact that you're giving it to me, you find it special enough to give it to me, right? We don't think nothing about it. We feel on top of the world and special because it's coming from somebody that we love, right? Because we don't accept gifts from people that we don't really care about, right? Story time. Let's say this man, good guy, very loving husband, and treats his wife extremely well. Good father, a man of the community, and everything else. Now, he drove this car that was more of like a 1995 Nissan. He kept it fixed up. The newer car he bought for his wife and the kids. Well, every year he would change this gift out and give his wife a whole new car. Well, an SUV to a van because they had 4 children. For her to take them, or if they are doing family trips, they all can get in this van or this SUV. Well, this time, the wife was hanging around and her friends was telling her, maybe it's time for you to do something special for your husband. And she was just like, maybe it is, you know? And this one friend in particular was just like, I know the perfect gift that you need to give your husband. And she was just like, what is that? So she gives her a card to like a salesman for a new car. So she went there, and a couple of the other friends knew who the guy was because they bought their cars from him, right? So she finds a car. She loves the car. She drove in the car. And she decides to purchase the car for her husband and surprise it for her. So needless to say, the husband comes home in a frantic, like he's really panicking because he sees a third car in the house, but he doesn't recognize this car. So the car, right, is sitting in the driveway, glistening, and she didn't know he was coming home early. He came home early to actually surprise her with a date. So sure enough, she's inside the house, and she's on the phone. He doesn't hear anything. He comes up to her in the kitchen and he's like, baby, who car is this? Who's at the house? Woo, 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 woo. So she was like, oh, hell. I was surprising you, but come on, let's go outside. So she takes him outside. And they get outside. And she's like, here's your keys. Like, it's time, baby. It's time for you to have a new car. It's time for you not to be driving this old car. It's just time, right? So he's just like, oh my God, like, you got me this car. He's ecstatic. Well, he drove it around. He kept his 95 Nissan at the house. And he didn't want to sell it because he felt like since he put so much into it and the car still looked good as new and fixed the engine and everything else, if something broke down on that car, he would always have a backup car, which makes sense. So what ended up happening is that one day the children and the wife was out, the car broke down. Now, the car broke down, it was just something simple like a spare tire. And then a couple of weeks later, the brakes. Then a couple of weeks after that, a tail light. Then the rotary. Then the axle. Then the steering wheel. Then he had to, excuse me, he had to fix the windshield, then fix the gas hose, a couple of sensors in the car. You get the point. So he just started noticing that this car started breaking down little by little, a lot. Well, the thing was is that the car started breaking down every time the wife would leave the house for long periods of times with the kids. And after a while, he found it kind of strange. So he came to us and actually got a reading. Well, in this reading, it stated that the main reason why the car was breaking down was because the car was never meant for him in the first place. It was meant for his wife. And I ain't talking about she just did something selfish. No. The car was meant for his wife to die in. And every time he got in that car, he actually saved her life. The same friend that gave her the card knew what type of car that she was into, did a ritual on the car, brought the car back to the salesman after test driving it, then told the guy that she didn't no longer want this car anymore because they let her hold it for like 2 or 3 days, because some dealerships will let you do this. Let her hold it for 2 or 3 days. Then all this just to say she didn't want the car. She found a better deal somewhere else. And the car had a whole curse. Did a glamour spell on the car because the car was already beautiful, but to even attract her even more to the car. Did the ritual. Got her attracted to it. Had her drive it home. Car started acting up then. Wife didn't notice it though. Not until we said something about it. And then when that occurred, just to find out that sometimes a gift is really a curse. See, when you're dealing with people that know that you're a materialistic person, they don't have to come to you confrontation, spiritually battling your finances. What's the fun in that? They're gonna go after your weakness. A purse, shoes, car, new wig, whatever the case may be, whatever your materialism habit it is, you'll be surprised how many people actually pray over their finances for you to take their losses before they loan you the money. Sometimes a gift, everything that glitters isn't gold. And sometimes a gift that's wrapped up pretty is a curse in disguise. Dava.